Hello, chat. How are we doing today? Hope everyone's doing well. Hope it's starting to cool off a little bit. It was a little cooler generally today, but that's mostly just because we had a thunderstorm today, and that just brings the temperatures down. But yeah, I believe it's going back up to upper 80s starting tomorrow. So we're still in a heat wave. I'm looking at my phone right now and I just see the words heat advisory, National Weather Service, with a big warning triangle right on my screen. So we are still in the thick of it. So hopefully you're staying cool. Drink a nice cold Dr. Pepper blackberry. These things are really good. I like straight up regular Dr. Pepper. I tried the cream flavor, and I tried cherry, and then blackberry. I don't know if there's other. No, there's strawberry as well. I haven't tried that one. What's up, Anna? How's your day been? Out of the ones that I've tried, from least favorite to favorite, it probably goes cream, regular, cherry a little bit higher, and then blackberry is probably my favorite. But I will say, it's not like it's the scale is skewed because we're starting pretty high. Dr. Pepper is probably one of my favorite sodas in general. So, the scale is the worst one is still one of my favorite sodas anyway. So it's like, oops. But I will say I'm a fan of orange soda, grape soda as well. I gotta be honest, I think colas are they're kind of mid. I think I would probably have a Sprite or like a citrus kind of flavor like that before I would enjoy a Coke again, or like any kind of cola. I recently tried cherry Coke again after ages. It was kind of strange. Remembered it completely different. That is true. I have definitely found that if you take a break from a drink for a long time and you come back to it, it tastes wildly different. It's actually like it's weird. It's genuinely just weird. But it's I've also heard maybe they might have changed it as well. That's possible. I have heard that people who used to drink like regular sodas, like the standard Coke and like Pepsi and Dr. Pepper and all that, and then switch to zero sugar, and then go back, or even I guess even diet as well, and then they go back to like the standard one. They're like, it's so incredibly way too sweet for me. And to me that's really interesting, because I wasn't a huge soda drinker when I was growing up. I didn't like the fizziness. I was not a fan of fizzy drinks when I was a kid. And then at some point I just started being like, okay, actually Dr. Pepper's pretty good. And then I drank like orange soda and grape soda and like all those kind of stuff. And eventually I liked it. But where was I going with that? Oh, right. So I don't have a ton of experience. And then when I got diagnosed with diabetes, I just stopped drinking regular sodas. I usually drank diet just because save the calories at least. Then when I was diagnosed and I wanted to save the carbs where I could, I started drinking zero sugar, and I was like, I didn't drink enough regular soda often enough that I could recognize the exact taste of like a regular standard Dr. Pepper, say, and compare it to a zero sugar one. But from what I've heard from people online, of people who did drink a lot of regular soda and then switched to zero when they got from diabetics when they got diagnosed. Because sometimes if you go to like a fast food restaurant or even just a regular restaurant, they might serve you a standard soda rather than like the zero sugar one. And what they've said is like they can instantly tell a difference between the zero sugar and the standard. Like they take one sip and it's like, wow, this is the wrong soda. And then either they just suck it up and don't drink it, or they try and get an actual zero sugar one. And that's happened to me before. Thankfully I caught it. For whatever reason, I was going to Wendy's and I did like a mobile order. And so I put my order in. I went to go pick it up, and for whatever reason, they had my order, but like they wanted me to come inside even though I go through the drive-thru. I was like, I'm already here in the drive-thru. Can we just do that? He's like, yeah, I guess so. So I pull up to the window, and the guy hands me the drink, and I was like, is this the zero sugar one? He goes, oh no, this is a regular one. And so I was like, okay, cool, that's fine. I just need the zero sugar one. So thankfully he was cool about it. It seemed like they were kind of packed or something or busy or whatever. And so he didn't like get upset or anything. He was just like, oh shoot, and then switched it out. But I was like, I'm glad I caught that, because I have been concerned sometimes where I finished my dinner and my blood sugar like skyrocketed for a little bit. Thankfully it came back down, but yeah, it was a spicy one. But yeah, I will say, I think that the zero sugar sodas that I've had have tasted good enough for me to be like, I actually don't have a need to even try a regular soda. Like I don't need to compare it to a regular Dr. Pepper. I like the zero sugar one. It's sweet enough. It's got the Dr. Pepper flavor. But I don't have to worry about the carbs. So it's also pretty cool that I don't know, again, I don't follow like all like sodas really. But I know Dr. Pepper, at the very least, all of the flavors that they do, like the blackberry and the cherry and the whatever, all the extra flavors they make in zero sugar. Don't you get hungry from diet or zero stuff? Is that a thing? I don't think so. Is that a common thing with diet or zero sugar stuff? Interesting. I've never heard that. I'm not saying like I don't believe you or anything, or like it's wrong. I've legitimately never heard that. That's really interesting that happens to you. I wonder if there's like a chemical in it that like you have a reaction to that makes you full or not full. People eat more when they drink diet soda. Interesting. I've never noticed. I can't say that I guess I don't notice that I get hungry or anything when I drink zero sugar, but I guess I also don't have anything to compare it to in terms of sodas, because I don't drink regular sodas. But I haven't noticed, even with like water or anything, I haven't really noticed anything compared. That's interesting that happens to you. I've never heard of that. I was gonna say cool, but I meant like that's an interesting, cool fact. Not cool that happens to you. I want to make that clear. But yeah, no, I never heard of that. And as far as I know, it doesn't happen to me. So I drink the zero sugar stuff because it doesn't have an effect on my appetite as far as I can tell. And it's a combination of factors. One of that is that the brain thinks it gets carbohydrates because sweet, and then insulin goes up. Maybe in your case, that's not why you don't have it. Maybe that's possible. I don't know. I could believe it though. I'm not an endocrinologist. I don't know a ton about. I know, like I would say the basics of how my endocrine system works. It's not a lot. So that could very well be how it works. There might be some signal that gets sent when you get those carbs, or don't get them rather. So I don't know. Interesting observation. All that to say, this Dr. Pepper Blackberry is very good. Well, you're not an endocrinologist? Unsubscribed. Valid. That's valid. That's fair enough. All right. Now that I've lost a viewer, let's hop into some Guess the Game. All right. Let's see. What do we got here? This feels like a game that exists on the Xbox 360, like early Xbox 360 or PlayStation 3, I think. Yeah, I think it's the 3. It's giving shooter vibes, kind of like Borderlands 2, but I don't think it's maybe it is post-apocalyptic. Yeah, that's a good look. I don't think it's Fallout. There's a game in my head, but I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, it's I didn't think it was Borderlands because it doesn't really have that cell shaded vibe, but it's like that. It's what I'm trying to like say. It's like kind of what you said, like post apocalyptic, like barren areas with like slapped together, like buildings from like scrap metal and stuff. But yeah, I don't know what else it might be is my problem. So I'm gonna skip this one. I don't think this helps me. I do think it's like a sci-fi kind of thing. Because this looks like a laser of some kind, whether it's like a barrier or like pretty sure I never played that. I don't know if I have either. Yeah, what is this? That much I know. So yeah, I was right about Xbox and PS3. Oh, what's this guy's deal? Who's he? What's his vibe? His vibe's not great, I'll tell you that. Is it a dinosaur? I don't. Actually, it does kind of look like it has kind of a T-Rex head. So you might be onto something, but it doesn't quite look like a standard. Like there's something messed up about it. Obviously, its eyes, but also like it's like our legs, I guess, if it's a T-Rex. Yeah. Huh. Uh-oh. This UI does not look familiar. Some cartoonish T-Rex. Yeah, it's some cartoonish like mutant T-Rex kind of thing. Oh, excuse me. I'm just gonna have to skip ahead. Ooh, this guy maybe looks familiar, but I don't know what from. Maybe a little like a cloud. Okay, that guy jumped. Oh, I think I do know what game this is, but I don't remember what it's called. Yeah, no, I recognize the game for sure, but I have no idea what it's called. Once I saw it was from Ninja Theory. Enslaved Odyssey to the West. Yeah, no, I absolutely. As soon as I saw this screen here, I was like, I have actually seen this game before. Never played it, and I definitely would never have gotten the name. But knowing it was Ninja Theory, that tipped me off to like, oh, I do recognize this game. And I did recognize the guy too. So unfortunately we didn't get it, but I at least recognized it. I'm happy about that. Ooh, interesting. Okay. So this looks kind of like volcanic soil. You know what I mean? Like it's like black dirt or whatever. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe it's some kind of wing or like a sail, maybe. I'm gonna skip one. That does not help. Oh, it's a Switch game. This is just a JRPG. It's a JRPG. I'm not gonna know this. 2022. Ugh. This could be literally any generic JRPG game for me. Monolith Soft. Nothing. Xenoblade. Okay. Yeah. Like I said, to me, it kind of just looks like any generic 3D JRPG thing. So that's not a genre I'm very familiar with. I know the basics like Final Fantasy. I've heard of Xenoblade. Oh, this is Wii Golf or Wii Sports. Yeah, so Dragon Quest is the one I was trying to think of. Hey, we got one at least. We got one today. I'll take it. Even if it was a gimme, I'll take it. I won't say no to free points. Alrighty, let's hop into some Avowed. Make our way to what's it called, Solace or First Solace or something like that. I hope it at least has Solace in the name, because that's that's what I wrote in the title. I made a whole pun about it, so it'd be really embarrassing if Solace is not the name of the town. Today we're going to Sveffington. Imagine. In the Smoky Hills. Sorry. Forgot I did that. Oh, I wonder if this is Nandru, that one god that they're making a statue of. That would make sense. Which means I guess he was a godlike, if I had to guess. What is going on over here? I do kind of... Solace Keep. Okay, cool. I was right. I do kind of want to see what's going on here. Does the game show you how much % you are finished? It does not. But it does... oh, I have a point. But I was told when we transitioned from this to Last of Us that I was about halfway through, because there's... I believe he said there were 4 zones. Shout out Get My Nerd On. I think he said we were about halfway through. given what zone we were in. So my guess is we're in the final major like open zone. We might like end up in like a zone somewhere else, but that'll be like the garden. Like that's the story beat. We go to the garden and we come back, kind of thing. So I think we're pretty close to the end, but I don't know exactly how far. All right, let's see. Honestly, I might just increase shock accumulation, because we've been rocking that bow pretty well. All right, let's explore this way a little bit, and then we'll go to Solace Keep. Yep. Nice, it's dead. Oh, thanks for walking in front of that. Oh, that was a little overkill, Yosley.
That's done.
But I respect it. What do you mean, who's hungry? Are we eating them? Is there anything at this camp? Nope. All right, that's the edge there. Oh, there's a backpack there. I knew there'd be something hiding away in this corner. Oh, nice. So we're clearing out the map. I think we were here. Yeah, this is the Zarup camp we cleared out. And then yeah, it looks like kind of touched this area a little bit, but we didn't get the full edge of it. Ooh, there's something. Oh wait, that's not the to get over there, which we don't need to worry about. I still want that tree for with the stuff in it. Ooh, what's down here? Ooh, there's something here. Oh, let's check out whatever this is. $5 for this little lockbox. There's something good in here. Okay, not too bad. All right, and that looks like the extent of the area down here. Oh, unless. Ooh, hello. Alright, and then there was another way that way that we can go. I don't know if there's much of anything over there, but yeah, okay. Found another lockbox. What a place to die, I'll tell you that. As acidic as that ocean might be, it's quite the view. All right. I think that's basically everything. There might be something down here, but I'm not really convinced. Oh, I guess we haven't checked this either. So let's head in that way. Oh, I wonder if those are the trees we're looking for. Let's clear out this middle section, and then we'll go check that, and then we'll head to Solace. I promise. Oh, I see some trees over there. Wait, could that have been where we needed to go this whole time? There's even an Adra in there. Have we been to this one? Okay, we have. That's the Southern Ward Tower.
Oh, excuse me. Might I have a word with you quickly?
Oh, hello.
Be careful, traveler. The Tusks are friends to no one. Should you need help, I am happy to lend it. Are you by Nanduru? Are you the Adiran envoy? I think I know already, but what brings you out here to the Tusks?
Not fleeing after all the deaths in Shatterscarp, if that's what you're thinking. Tell me what your guess is.
My guess? I'd bet good coin that you're here on a trade mission.
What made you think that?
Wait, you mean you don't know? We let an Adiran caravan through a few days ago.
Oh.
First caravan we ever let through from anywhere, actually. I've never known anything like it.
Is it
They had
the
so many
Steel
wonderful
Garrote?
things. Food, leanings, medicine. They had a letter from
Yeah,
your ambassador
it was.
in Paradise too.
Not anymore, they don't.
And when I
Oh,
saw you,
never mind, it's the one we
you
found.
get the idea. Wishful thinking on my part. Gods, I'd love to see them roll by again.
First caravan ever?
Yes, our laws have always forbidden trade. Still do, technically. But the keep is split on that, and we needed the supplies, so we made an allowance.
There's something you should know.
What's that?
I hope you appreciated that caravan when you had it, because it's not coming back.
Yeah.
What happened?
The convoy attacked an ogre.
An ogre? Gilleen, dear gods, what happened to Gilleen? There was a dwarven woman. Do you know if she...
We took her alive and we're going to get her backstage.
Okay, just please, envoy, go and do whatever you have to do to save her.
I'll make sure she's safe.
Thank you. If I can help, just let me know.
I need information.
What do you need to know?
We need to cure a sick ogre. Don't even ask. Whole thing's a bit of a mess.
Okay. What are you looking for then?
Antimycotic moss.
Check the roots of the trees with red leaves. You should be able to see some from the top of the tower.
I think I found them. So I think we're... Yeah, I think it's these. Oh, we have been here before. Oh. In that case, I'm less confident. Ooh, but I do want to see what's in here. Increase your health restoration from all sources by 5%, 40% dodge distance. Okay. Alright. Roots of the red trees. I mean, there's a lot of red trees here. Most of them have root. Oh, wait. Aha! There we go. Incredible. It was right here the whole time. Alright, Ogre. Grakor.
So you've come back. Have you brought what I require?
Sure have.
Yes, I can work with all of this. Thank you, traveler. 1,000 times thank you.
No
And you,
problem.
dwarf, you may go. I free you of this place.
Thank you. I'm going back to the Warden Tower. Maybe I'll see you there.
We should go back there. I'm sure Warden Lorray will be delighted to see you again.
Lorray? At the tower? Huh. It'll be good to see a friendly face.
I think that's who I talked to.
I'm going now. Be well now. Both of you.
Thank you, Galeen. It is more, perhaps, than I deserve. I bid you leave me to my rest now, traveler. Allow me to gather my strength again in peace.
Nice.
Thank you again, Envoy.
We were able to peacefully resolve that. Oh, and we got a point. Sweet. Oh, and they got points. Alright, well, let's do ours first. I'm gonna buff this. I like the black bow. Power attacks pierce through enemies, only stopping when they hit the environment. Ooh, so we can do some collat. Wait, hold on. Oh, and we have a character point. Let me do these. Increase the amount of damage. Yeah, we might as well. Let's do this one. Actually, wait, hold on. Let's just do greatly increase the amount of stun, or I can temporarily burst attack speed when a second one activates. Oh, let's do these cooldowns. John increases the move speed and attack speed of all allies for 15 seconds. Critical restore reconstruction. Increases healing. Reconstruction gains temporary health. Ooh. No, this is a good one. That's worth it. And then Yachtley. Yeah, we just buff the explosion, I think. And then character point. Let's do might. In case we need to show some strength. Alright. So I think I've gotten most of the stuff here done. Find the village and towers, customer Marius division. That's north. Yeah, so that's fine. Yeah, cool. We just have totem stuff and then the main quest. Sweet. And then a lot of what are they called? Bounties is the word I was looking for. We got a lot of bounties to turn in, I assume. And I assume there's more bounties north of Solace Keep. We just obviously haven't been there yet. We are sprinting a long way. There's probably a faster way to do this. Yeah, we could have just gone there, huh? Oh well. It is what it is. Alright, now we're moving along. Alright, there we go. Oh, hold on. Oh, that's just another pathway. Yep, okay, cool.
I never thought I'd say this, but I miss the farms.
Little coral. Let's check out this tower before we head in. Wait. There's also there's oh, okay, so that's gonna take us down that way. I see. Wait, what's up here? Oh, that's Lost Village. I got it. Just gonna borrow that.
Welcome to Serena's Mercy, outsider. There's nothing for you to see here.
Okay, well, when you say it like that, inmate Faldu claimed guards were withholding water and food, found crumbs under bedding, giving reduced rations for the fortnight. Inmate Crestadu once again refused water and soap for bathing, claims he never needed them before. Warden dumped water over inmate's head, threw soap at him. Inmate Rini appeared not to respond to wake-up calls or attempts to rouse her. Healer found nothing wrong. Wardens hid behind wall and offered food. And an inmate awoke, ate, and then pretended to sleep once more. Inmate has spent most days arguing against his imprisonment. Warden offered to speak to Counselor Mahala since she brought the charges. The inmate settled down. Prisoner has since been transferred. Warden has no plans to contact Counselor. Okay. Sick. Cool warden there. Ooh, little key. Don't mind if I do. And a little gold lockbox. Don't mind if I do. What have you guys been keeping here?
You let me out of here right now!
Will you pipe down over there?
I'm innocent!
No. You gave the goods back. That's something else.
I demand that this farce of a justice system answer for itself.
We'll check in on that in a sec.
What happened here?
Oh, yeah, I did see... Oh, my... Oh. Okay, there's an arm here. So this looks like maybe the interrogation room. Okay. Let's go chat.
Move along.
Oh, thank the gods. Finally.
Renato here was selling our grave goods to traveling merchants. Don't let him tell about maps and causes. He's a common thief.
What's this about grave goods?
I admit I took a few things from Pargruna memorials. And I admit the caravans paid me a good price for them. Expeditions have costs.
So you're lining your own pockets. How can you be a cartographer and not value other cultures?
Easy to pass judgment when your stomach is full. Sansa has no idea what the living lands are like. He sits in his emporium and thinks it's the Deadfire. Well, it's not. Every day out here is a matter of life and death.
We do fine without grave robbing.
I just needed to survive.
By the way, on Sunday I go on vacation for at least 10 days and won't watch any streams, so I won't be able to give emotional support. I hope you'll do fine despite this. Well, I'll do my best, but enjoy your vacation. That'll be fun. You do anything? You do anything fun for vacation? Beach, camping. I don't know, the European equivalent of Vegas. I don't know what you guys got over there. He's learned his lesson. Let him out.
You can't just barge in and tell us what to do with our prisoners.
Did you give him proper trial?
How should I know? The wardens just left him here.
Hope you don't start Ghost of Tsushima without me.
I'm not paid enough to handle legal debates. You're free to go.
About time.
Let's see.
I owe you, whoever you are.
Sunday,
Actually, wait,
you're
I can
on,
do better
gone
than
for
that.
10 days.
Take my notes. Just
nice.
do me a favor and don't tell Sansa where I've been. I'll come up with something. As soon as I've found a place to bathe.
That's Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
That's an experience I won't repeat.
We're reaching the Alps where there's plenty of nice lakes. Ooh, that sounds fun. I can't promise anything. I'll try and think of stuff to do in between if we do end up finishing Lakes and Mountains. Yeah, no, that sounds really fun. I will try and find something to do if we do end up finishing this before you get back, which I think would be not next Wednesday, but the following Wednesday. Correct me if I'm wrong, if you want. You don't have to. But I think that's what it would be, if I counted right. see if there's anything back. Oh, I wanted to check the notes. Shows for the page looking more like incomprehensible gibberish than actual words. It's only upon further study that the words become legible, and even then it still reads nonsense to the average reader. One by one, the Zarips, scratching, itching boils, the singing, the beautiful, incessant, noiseless singing. Don't know what that means. Should come back the 9th of July if I'm not too exhausted. I'm gonna watch again.
These people into building such an imposing
Cool.
fortress.
Yeah, I'll that should work. I'm sure I'll be able to find something to do.
Outsiders aren't permitted in
You'll
Solace
be
Keep.
back on the Wednesday.
Turn your ass
Got it.
around and go back the way you came.
We're the reason you have clean water. How about a little gratitude? The council is inside the keep. I can't get permission unless you let me in. Yeah, I like that one.
Precisely. We don't welcome outsiders in Solace. It's a violation of Tenet 3 of Nandru's 9 creeds. No person excepting wardens of the Pargrunen shall be granted safe harbor without express permission of the council, heretofore established by Nandru, the first warden.
Yeah,
Or
I'm looking
without
forward
the
to it as well.
attestation of an established, honored warden of the keep.
Andrew must have been a fellow aristocrat. Whole lot of talk with no substance.
Little do I know, and little do I care. Without the Solace Council or a warden to vouch for you, your presence in the keep is forbidden.
Maybe I'll play some Lies of P on
No
stream.
warden, no keep.
Could be fun.
I hate to drag Marius into
Or
this
more
mess.
Night Rain, or
You're
some
going to
rematch. Or Trackmania. Could be fun. What if I talk to this guy? I can't talk to this guy.
You again.
The reason you have clean water.
You're the reason I got a bath? Hell's bells, I owe you. You have no idea how ripe the keep gets when
Was
the
it that
fountains
easy?
are busted. If anyone asks, I
That's
wasn't the one
crazy.
who let you in. Lower it on down. Quickly now.
Do you think they'd let me get on and ride it to the top?
Probably not. But it would be fun. Alright. Let's get on in there, huh?
If it's the new recruit playing games again, I'm going to... Your face. Every day, the same thing.
Yeah, well, because you were talking about my face, I'm gonna take all your stuff. Oh. I'm heavy. I'm so fat. I'll get rid of those. There we go. And now we're chilling again.
Idiots. Better not have gotten themselves killed. We need the supplies. I swear if they've gotten themselves drunk.
Ooh, hello.
Just like Nandru. You have his markings. The council is going to lose its mind.
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
I don't even know what Mikala is going to do. This has never happened. How dare you talk to your mother that way?
I can't wait to see what the... But Kostya says that Solace Keep is nothing but a crypt. We'll die in here. I'm so tired of listening to you. Kostya this, Kostya that. Solace Keep protects us all. I don't want to hear another word.
What's going on here?
An outlander.
Don't mean to be disrespectful, but we'd prefer not to deal with your...
Okay, well that's pretty disrespectful.
What's wrong with talking to the Outlander, hmm? We need outside opinions. We need medicine. You're sick, Mother.
Pargrunen affairs are Pargrunen affairs. We don't speak of them to outsiders.
Even if it costs you your life, Mother? You'd rather die than ask for help from an outlander?
Kostya has a lot to answer for. Poisoning our youth's minds with these ideas.
More Park upheld their tradition, people would be in a better place. I think your child is onto something. Poisoning is a strong choice of words.
Solace Keep's matters are for Solace Keep's wardens. Stay out of it.
Why won't you listen? If we don't change our ways, the Pargrunen are done for.
I don't want to hear another word of this.
Classic.
An outlander.
Why won't you listen?
All right, well,
Change our ways. Pargrunen
not much I can do about that. Sounds like familial troubles to me. And you never want to get involved in that.
Why does the outsider look familiar?
Because I look like Nandru, I get it.
Welcome back to Odica's nails.
I keep asking how I can pump more water from the spring. They keep telling you the same thing. We can't. What we can do is repair the old aqueducts out by slumbering fields. They worked for the godless creatures centuries ago. I'm gonna go dihydrogen monoxide. Is that? Yeah, that's water, right? Dihydrogen monoxide. Yeah. They worked for the godless centuries ago. They just need a little upkeep now. If you're tired of tasting sulfur in your water, then join my small expeditionary team. Take stock of repairs. The godless left function on. Yeah, we already did all that.
Nobody told me to expect outsiders. Welcome to...
Yeah, say nothing.
Excuse me. Welcome to Solace Keep. Do you have any questions about Solace Keep?
Why were you so shocked by my appearance?
I've never seen anyone quite like you, is all. No, that's not entirely true. All I'll say is, take a good look at the big statue of Nandru, this keep's founder, when you enter the main hall.
Oh?
A word of warning before you enter. You are the first outsiders to visit the keep in longer than I know.
It's an honor to be here.
It is an honor to have you. Enjoy your visit to Solace Keep.
Thank you. Because you said that, I'm going to take a bunch of stuff. Okay, I'm going to take the 2 things.
Why does the outsider look familiar?
Oh my god. Just sneezed my headset off. Hello, everyone. How are we doing tonight? Hello, chef. We just grab some stuff here real quick. Irritated by your appearance, too sharpie face. You know what? Valid. I can respect a man who's honest. Those beetles, the recipe for mead that we have. Okay, it's a booze.
Damn. Outsiders in the keep? Joffrey really must be shit at commanding the wardens if you got in.
Your lot didn't make it easy.
Good. It's not supposed to be. Petru would never let this happen if he were here. Things would be a lot better if he was still in charge.
Why isn't Petru in charge anymore?
Something must have happened to him.
You suspect foul play?
Not exactly. It's law in the keep that we don't ever leave Solace. Ever. Not unless we're on assignment at an outpost. Some people don't like that. Petru... he skirted the rules. has some project out there at that abandoned warden tower. He usually goes out for a day or two, but always comes back.
Did I
It's
find
been
him?
weeks
I've been to
now.
that abandoned
Nothing.
fortress
I figure
or tower.
something must have happened to him. Who knows what's out there? Attacked by Zarips, killed in a lava flow.
That tower's a good spot to look for clues to his whereabouts.
I think so too. I'd love to look into it, but Joffrey won't spare any wardens. Look, I know it's
Guess who's
not
doing
your
it?
business, but you're the only one who can go in and out of the keep. If you happen to
They
go
all
by
have
the
huge
abandoned
breasts.
warden
Well,
tower,
maybe they're just
to the
scaled. Maybe they're
northwest of Solace.
regular size
Keep
compared
an
to a
eye out for
human,
him,
but
alright?
because they're so stocky
Even a
and
clue
short,
as to where he
you know,
is would help.
proportionally, they're
Maybe
huge.
I'd be able to convince
I don't know.
Joffrey to send someone after him.
I'll do what I can.
Never thought I'd see an outsider do more for me than my own people. Thanks, Adiren.
I've been known to disappear when deep in my research, but
Feel like making yourself useful, outsider?
Ooh, hello.
Welcome to the Tusks, outsider.
Interesting theory.
Be
Well, thank you.
courteous while in Solace's halls, and
I'm
you
a bit
shall
of
remain
an expert
welcome.
myself.
Check the board for bounties. Anything catch your eye, feel free to take it on. You'll be rewarded accordingly.
I have a bounty to claim.
Well done, outsider. Seems you may have a thing or two you could show my wardens.
Oh wow, we got 4 of them. There were like 6 on there.
For the fallen. Thank you.
We might have
This
gotten
means
most of
more
them.
to me than you know. Excellent work.
I'm a boob expert. Elaborate. What can I say? I like what I like. That's all that means.
Can't believe someone took them on. Let me look at those amulets. How strange. Matching half moons. Well done. We'll always have bugs to deal with, but at least they won't be hatching in such large numbers anymore.
Yep. Oh. Well, let me.
Anything to...
Yeah, let me do the bounty.
Excellent work. Funny. Hopefully that name can fade away into obscurity.
Goodbye.
Be safe out.
And let's grab these. Oh. Reward be given for killing a foul and dead creature that has been wandering the ash forest. For some reason, it's taken up residence in the forest crater. Its very existence is a front to Wotica. Clean the tusk. Cleanse the tusk of this foul presence. Come here, reward. Yep.
Put that poor husk out of its misery.
Just wasn't sure if you meant men boobs or not. Hey, you know what? Boobs are boobs, you know what I mean? Wanted, Sansa, some Nimdut from Paradise, reports his assistant Renato is missing somewhere in the tusk. Ah, okay. Reward has been offered for the return of Renato's cartographic notes. Below his last correspondence. We've already done this. Cause we... Oh, we just got... Wait. Wait, hold on.
Bring migrants.
What do we have to do? Return the gallery. Oh, I gotta go back to Sansa. Boobs are boobs. Put that on my gravestone. I'll take it. I don't mind. Okay, that's the Warden Tower. Oh, and then this out here is where Destal is. Okay. Got it. Gonna say I'm a man of culture.
Outsider,
Warden.
you need something?
It must be difficult to get supplies out here.
So I am. Nor have I much choice but to be an expert. We don't broker much with the outside, no more than we can avoid. We've got to survive with what we've got, and that isn't much. And my duty is to make sure what we've got is still enough. Since a duty broken is worse than death, I don't intend to break mine. I think you're the sort to understand that.
I'd like to trade. By that I mean, let me get all your lockpicks. That's it, $200. You like fake boobs too? I mean, what more is there to say? God forbid, you know what I mean?
Listen, everyone wants seconds, okay? You can get back in
I'm not
line
here for
or
food.
wait then go somewhere else and... Oh, you're the outsiders. I heard the rumors, but... I am the ringleader of the circus. No one does anything without a belly full of whatever we're
Whatever
warming
warming up
here today. No offense, but you folks look hungry. Between you and me, I hope you know how to hunt.
I do.
I have a little time
I
to
take
chat
that as a
right
yes.
now. What can I do for you?
What can I say? Did I stutter the last time when I said it last time? Boobs are boobs. What does this do? Fortress. Ooh. As well. I'll just say I won't say no. Actually, didn't see what else he had for sale. Ooh. Ooh, a map. Oh my god, that's an expensive shield. Alright, we'll look at that another time. We got 40 of this. I think we're good now. But if we need it later, we can certainly do it. Oh, okay, cool. That's that. The totem stuff.
So you're the outsiders my guards let into the keep. Sucker. Now I'm going to have to deal with Kazmin. If you have a complaint, can it wait? I'm already dealing with enough.
Calm yourself as a poor leader who allows himself to lose composure.
If anything makes me a poor leader in the eyes of the council, it's letting outsiders into the keep. And now one of my wardens has let you in. Mihala is going to ream me for this.
Would you pick boobs if you got to decide between boobs and ass? Past me would have said no. Now, I'm a man of openness. You know, whatever's available. Little front, little back, a little bit of both. I don't mind. I'll say no preference. Your man's failure isn't your own. Yeah, let's that.
Not likely the council will agree with you, stranger. None of this is even my job. Not really, anyway. Mihala ordered me to take over for our Captain Petru until he comes back, but it's been weeks and no one's heard anything.
I spoke with Mina. She's been pretty pissed. That's when we get promoted. What happened to? Yeah, what happened to him?
If I knew, I wouldn't be talking to you, Nimdut. Mihala said it was council business, but there's nothing in his office. No journal, nothing. One of my wardens, Mina, is convinced something happened to him, but I don't have the time or resources to spare.
I could look into it.
Would you? That would take a load off of me. The council might even thank you for it.
It's all good, brother.
Talk to Mina.
I already
She's been
did.
distraught since Petru disappeared, so I've relieved her of her duties. I can't have one of my wardens like this, drunk and useless. She's likely over in the bar, drowning her sorrows. If there's anything to know about Petru, she'd know it.
We should lend a hand. Maybe earn a little trust with the locals.
Yeah, don't worry, we're already on it.
It's me, the little girl with... Oh, my dear. It's been so Nando. This is so good to see.
Oh, she thinks I'm non-Drew. You fellas, anything back here? Anything up here?
I'll have to bring this to the council's attention.
Who said that? Oh, you?
No, I couldn't possibly. It's too precious. Safe. In the drawer.
Mustn't. I gasp, pushing her away from me as our lips part. It isn't right. Provetica is upon us, my heart. She sobs, reaching up to cart her fingers through my hair. We must seize happiness where we can. I gaze into her eyes, limpid pools of tears, and take her in as she stands before me. Her hair, tousled from our strenuous activities, falls gracefully over her shoulder in waves more beautiful than any ocean. Mihala, I whisper her name like a prayer. She surges forward, our tongues biting, battle. Let me restart that one. She surges forward, our tongues battling for dominance. Goes on like this for pages. All right, someone's writing fan fiction. What was this poem? All right, not about Mihala. Ah, so we can come back when we have Petru's key. Good to know.
Mihala is to blame. We need to open our gates to the world, lest it leave us behind. Absolutely. Can you imagine if...
Let me go. Where?
What
Oh,
do
wait.
you want?
Any rumors I should know about?
Depends on what you care about. There's a bounty board you can check if you need coin. I heard something about the trade caravan.
Already knew about that.
Mina here's been blubbering.
Yep.
But that's all I've...
Nothing right now. This is who I meant to talk to.
Hey, you heard...
Not yet.
Hold on.
All right. Let's crack on that. Ooh, what's down
Do you
here?
think Abidon and Magra never kiss?
Hello, Della. Oh, you're the one I need to give the thing to.
I feel like it's impossible to hear anything over all this banging and quenching. Indeed, they came down to tell us that we had outsiders about. I swore I misheard. I probably should have cleaned up the place.
Ah, don't worry about it. Wow, he has a lot of stuff. Holy. Yowzers. Okay. Interesting. This is what I have right now. I feel like I should get this. Yeah. That's half of my money gone. That's okay. Probably worth it. Excuse me. While I serve the Forge, I understand you think I am unworthy of this position, but by decree of the Council of Solace and our Hall of Tradition, every Forge Master, and you shall treat me as such. Alright. A lot of rules there. Well, I'm not going to check here. Hello. Shrine to Wodaka?
You must be the outsider I've heard so much about, yes? I am pleased to meet you. What can I do for Solace's most fascinating guests?
What's your role here?
I am an attendant of the Council of Solace. I do whatever they ask of me, frankly. Currently, it is my honor to watch over the Shrine of Wodaka and keep it as pristine as the goddess herself.
Alright, I'll be going. Bye-bye. Actually, hold on. You got any lockpicks? Got a treasure map and some Adrabon. We are quickly running out of money. That's okay. We don't buy a lot of stuff.
Since the days of Nandru himself, have we stood watch over... Move along, outsider. Consultation hours are... Oh my.
Is something wrong? You're staring at my face, aren't you?
Well, you must admit, it is... striking.
What can you tell me about Nandru?
Ah, our beloved founder. Nandru sought to create a sanctuary in the deadliest part of the island. He called it Solace. Many believe Nandru was led here by a spirit guardian of some kind. Others believe he was simply an excellent judge of location. Regardless, many of his traditions remain in place to this day, while others may have fallen by the wayside.
What kind of person? Yeah, what kind of person was he?
He was compassionate, eccentric, and charismatic. He knew how to draw out the best in his people. A true leader. Tradition says that when he knew his life was ending, he sought quiet solitude, knowing his work here was complete. Not a word of tradition, spoken or written, speaks ill of our founder. It is perhaps the only thing on which we all agree.
I don't know. Sounds too good to be true, if you ask me.
These absolute Zarips, they'd say not at all. I maintain that our solace is more in Sorina's vision than Nandru's. Our founder envisioned a safe place for all who reside or explore in the Tusks. An admirable goal, certainly. Sorina's vision was more about safety for the people already
Sure,
within
it does feel like that
Solace.
right now.
Outsiders be damned.
Who was Serena?
Ah, blessed Sorina. She led Solace's rise from the ashes centuries ago, when an attack breached the walls and ruined our keep. She was a forceful and diligent leader who oversaw the rebuilding of the keep and established new traditions to keep us safe. Many, myself included, believe her traditions conflicted with Nandru's, which were more suited to a Solace in peacetime.
I can understand that. Do you think about a garden?
If you ask about the tilled ground made for growing plants, no. Very few here have that knowledge.
Fair.
But Nandru did speak of a garden from time to time. He created the Wardens of Solace to oversee that garden specifically. No one can say for sure
Actually, I might have
what
known
the
that.
garden meant to him, for none has set foot there. I fear I cannot help you beyond that.
All right, I appreciate it.
What more can I do to enlighten you?
Nothing at the moment. All right, chat. I am going to run to the bathroom, and then we will continue on with this when I get back. So I'll be back. All right, we are back. Now let's. We're almost ready to talk to the council.
Outsider. I've never seen someone so tall.
Well, thank you. I take pride in my height.
This is not good. Oh, good. Someone's come along.
You're already worrying.
Can't believe the only person that stopped is an
You know what?
outsider.
Sometimes duty
Will
calls.
you help me, please?
Oh God.
Ugh, my hammer. One of the smiths down below sold it to me, and I'm not likely to get such a fine one again. But with all the construction going on here, still, I slipped and dropped it. I think it's somewhere down
Oh.
there. Do you think you can find it? Hmm?
Sure. Why can't you just buy a new
There
one?
isn't exactly a surplus of them around here, especially not one that's held to the caliber of the ones in the smithy. Please, I can't afford a new one.
Okay. What's all the construction for?
Honestly, I don't even remember. It all started when my grandfather was a baby.
Yep, some good old wood.
I think something about restoration. It does not matter. Can you save my hammer
Some
or
dihydrogen monoxide.
not? Oh, Murti, you are a lifesaver. I'll wait right here.
Oh, nice. There's a little path down here. Ah. It looks like it's just a hammer. I mean, all right. I got no problem dropping this off.
Outsiders. In the halls Nandru built himself.
The very image of
Oh, Gabral. I recognize that name.
Send you at the most. Raluca told me we have you to thank for getting the waters flowing once more. It's regrettable that the Delamgan is so territorial. Imagine what we could learn from the ruins she guards. But at least we will have water. Take this. Even with the Delamgan restricting our access, a working aqueduct is invaluable.
Yes, sir.
Thank you again for your help. Perhaps
problem.
whatever blessed Nandru truly does live in you.
Glad I could help. And for you, I've got a hammer.
You're back. Did you find my hammer?
Sure did.
Ah, you have done me a great service, Amakul. Murti, envoy. May your kindness be repaid swiftly.
Yeah, not by her, apparently. Got a minute. This time I put some delicious raspberry syrup in my water. Ooh, that does sound pretty tasty.
You do the talking. I'm out of my element.
Of course they have an elevator. How elevated of them.
I'm disappointed. I do like those little like syrup things you can add to waters.
We will talk about this later. We have a guest.
Hello, I'm guest.
What is the meaning of this? Who let them in here?
Nandru's Forge. If it isn't the envoy.
Ah, but
My
it is.
reputation precedes you.
We are not so ignorant as you seem to think us.
Where are my guards? Get him out of here.
Let's not be rash. The envoy's word carries the weight of Adir. It might benefit us to hear what he has to say.
Mind a little hospitality. Might I get a glass of water and some fuzzy house slippers as well? All right, yeah, that's a little.
You cannot be serious.
Oh, let's hear him out, Mihala. When was the last time you met a functionary with a sense of humor?
I'm glad he gets it.
Very well. We'll deal with the severe breach in protocol later. Tell us why you insult our halls, Adir.
Okay, rude. We believe the Steel Garou have entered this husk. Your lives are in danger.
Our order has survived the threat of these lands for hundreds of years. Wardens.
There's a sugar.
patrol the
Oh, you're
region
using the full
day
sugar
and
one. There's
night.
0 sugar syrup
There's
too, but it
no
tastes awful.
danger
IDK
in
kind
the
of.
tusks that
Yeah,
can catch us
there's
unawares.
some sweeteners that a lot of
The
people
steel
don't like.
garrote
They
attacked
leave a
Fior
weird
Messiverno
flavor.
unprovoked. Don't tell me there's no cause for concern.
We have heard of their inquisitor. A woman who died and lived again.
A myth. And yet you insist she is real.
Mm-hmm.
Sure
do.
She is here. My wardens patrol these lands day and night. A force large enough to take the mines couldn't have entered the Tusks without my knowledge.
Well, enter they did. I don't know if
I mean, I got
Lugan
here
still
without
has a
them
brain,
knowing.
but she's retained her wits.
Wasn't that the creature who tried to destroy Fior?
Perhaps I will discharge a few wardens to investigate, just to be certain.
Although I
There you go.
wonder why we should bother trusting you. We heard that you were responsible for a great many deaths in Shatterscarp. Give me a reason to tolerate you for even a second longer.
This isn't your place to comment.
And this isn't your place to be. But you've brought us news. Now I'm curious.
What do you expect us to do for you? It sounds like you have something in mind.
Here to help us put an end to the Dream Scourge. Given how the conversation's gone, don't spend much. That's a little snarky. Let's just say we're putting an end
There
to the
is
Dream
no
Scourge.
Dream Scourge in Galloway's Tusks.
Nor has there ever been.
Resettlement in the Living Land suffers from it. It's only a matter of time.
No. The soul of Nandru protects this place, protects his wardens. No curse may touch us here.
These are unusual times, Mihala. Regrettably, I must confirm the envoy's tale. Our messengers have heard as much from Paradis, Fior, Thirdborn. Perhaps we have only been lucky.
I would say so.
What if Nandru's Aegis no longer protects us?
I do not believe it, but I am not unmoved by the stories we have heard from the other settlements. You say you mean to end this plague of madness, envoy?
Mm-hmm. Show us the path to Garden, and we will.
There is no path.
Nor has there been for hundreds of years. There was a bridge once, but it fell in Nandru's
Yeah, I did see that.
How do you know of our garden, envoy?
We've determined to search the Dream Scourge. You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Oh, we might surprise. Though whether we would like to, that is another question entirely.
Nandru once wrote that the island spoke to him. Perhaps it has spoken to you too, envoy.
The envoy
Yeah, she
does
kinda gets
bear
it.
a remarkable resemblance to our founder, does he not?
The markings on your face. I recognize them. But I didn't want to believe an Adiran could have anything in common with Nandru.
That's crazy. I'm a godlike of the being in the garden. Maybe Nandru was too. Yeah.
The godlike are gone.
Not all of them.
Perhaps you are what you say, but it does not matter. We did not lie to you. The bridge has fallen. The path is long gone.
If there is another way, envoy, you will have to discover it yourself. That is what your supposed steel garrote must be in the Tusks to find, isn't it? I fear you and they will be disappointed.
Oh, they're gonna be. There really is no way in. Why bother protecting it? Ooh, that's good.
It has and always will be our duty to watch over the garden. Even if we knew of the potential of another path, we couldn't tell you. Your facial markings might be similar to Nandru's, but we will not change our ways for an accident of flesh and cartilage. You are an outsider and will remain one forever. The agent of an empire bent on destroying all that we have built. Envoy, you and those like you are why we are here. The Wardens exist to stand in your way.
You stand against me, you stand against the Empire. I won't stop working. I don't want to be on the Empire side.
I would expect nothing less from someone like yourself.
Goodbye, Envoy. Kostya, see the Envoy out of our halls. Enough time has been wasted on inconsequential matters.
With all due haste, Mihala. Follow me, envoy.
Well, first I'm going to check these rooms.
At least I only had to deal with one politician. He's up against two.
Hello. So this must be Mahala's office. All right, one sec. Hold on, I gotta chat. I gotta remove. A guy I gotta ban. Oh, I can't ban him apparently. Why can't I ban this guy? Oh, am I not in? Like, can I not moderate my own chat? All right, one sec. Hold on, I gotta open a stream manager. Banned. Get out of here. You done. Sorry about that. Oh, hello.
Still lingering, Adirin?
Just looking for your key. I found one letter one of your council members wrote to Hildgard.
Thank you, Envoy. Let's see. I suspect it's another one of Kostya's attempts at courting Adir. No matter.
I
I've
probably
dealt
should
with
have
this before, and she'll
given
deal
this
with
to
it
her.
again. But I appreciate your assistance in maintaining the peace in Solace Keep. Take this key. There's a chest in my office whose contents you might find interesting.
Okay, maybe that was the right move. Thank you very much. Pleasure doing business with you. Now let me go check his office. I'm done. Drive a spear through my heart. I cannot take this zealotry any longer. Not when everything we hold precious stands to burn to cinders because Mihala decided dead man's words are more valuable than the lives of our people. What will it take to make her understand? Does Solace Keep need to fall before she opens her eyes? This is definitely what's his nuts' office. What's his name?
Envoy.
Oh, hello.
I just wanted a word before you went on your way.
Yes?
I wanted to apologize for what happened in the council chamber. The situation here is desperate. We have more mouths than food. The old sicken. The young suffer. But Mihala, well, she's a devoted warden to her core. I think she'd rather we starve than ask for help.
She's risking lives for the sake of pride?
Yes. She's more concerned about her pride than the fact our people are weakening from deprivation. She won't let our people leave, or speak with outsiders, or trade for the resources we need. There is no reasoning with her. Anything that doesn't strictly serve our oath to Nandru is treason of the highest order. It's why I play my part where she can see. I don't want to risk her wrath.
Fair enough. She just seemed quite passionate. Feels like a difficult situation. I'll say that.
It is. I understand, Mihala, but principles won't keep your people fed and safe. Neither our oaths nor this keep will prevent our people from starving. Change must happen. We need to leave the keep. Do you understand me?
I know backroom dealing when I hear it. You want to forge an alliance with the deer.
Not an alliance, precisely, but a conversation. A crack in the wall between our worlds. The keep decays. and we drown in a rot. The wardens defend a corpse against that which would revive it. We will not last here much longer. Not without food, building materials, medical supplies.
Yeah, I mean, he's not wrong.
I let Nadiran trade caravans slip past our patrols, but that's hardly enough.
It didn't end well.
We need so much more. All of which your ambassador in Paradis could provide. If I could only start the conversation.
Ooh, I did give the letter away.
In so many words, yes. Or rather, I was hoping you might be. You're looking for another path to the garden. I don't know if there is one, but I know who might.
You tell?
You were right, you know. The Stilgarot are in the mines at Mount Fortune.
Okay.
Looking for the garden even as we speak. If they haven't found what you're looking for, they will soon. I hear their commander is a determined woman.
She sure is. You knew about them the whole time?
I lied to you. I'm sorry for that. I didn't intend to make you look like a fool. But I couldn't let Mihala know the truth. She would have had us rushing headlong to our deaths with no thought for how the situation could advantage us. The garden does not matter to me. Whether it's you or the Stilgarot who find it, I don't care.
Do I drink coffee? I do not. I never drank coffee all throughout up until college, up until I started working. Then I started drinking coffee a little bit, but I only really drank like the sweet stuff, like lattes and all the stuff with the mix-ins and the milks and the sugars and all that. But I don't really drink it now. It's just because I don't really like making. I don't make coffee. It's okay, but it's not a thing I need. Yeah, not really. If I need energy, I drink an energy drink, which, not always good. I do like the smell of coffee, and I like coffee beans. If you've ever had coffee beans covered in chocolate, oh, that stuff's so good. Oh, incredible. Wow. What then is important to you?
My people. Every person who is alive now, and every generation to come.
Okay,
the
I respect that.
Inquisitor is a questionable creature, but she might be all that stands between us and doom. She has the Ambassador's ear. With her support, he might agree to trade with us.
Yeah, you don't need... Yeah, you misunderstand the Ambassador's relationship with the Inquisitor.
I don't doubt it. But she is powerful, feared, and on my doorstep. And he is far beyond my reach. I am an aging dwarf from a small, fanatical order on the ass end of a volcanic wasteland. Against Mihala's wishes, I have written to him many times. He refuses to lend his ear. But if a powerful ally were to speak on my behalf, there might be something I could offer him. Something like the keep.
I understand ridding yourselves of the
Interesting.
keep, but to help the Stilgarot, disgusting.
The keep. Its inane traditions. None of that means anything to me.
We are kind of on the different ends of the coffee spectrum. Interesting. What do you drink then?
In exchange for goods and gold. Its existence has cost us so much. The least it can do is buy a future for our people.
Espresso without sugar or milk or anything. Interesting. And I don't dislike bitter flavors. Like obviously dark chocolate has sweetness to it, but like dark chocolate has a bitterness to it that's really, really good. But to me, coffee tastes like bitter dirt, and that's bad. I'll do this one for now.
Solace Keep could serve
I don't want to.
as such a fortress for Adir.
I don't love that.
Mihala believes your empire cannot see us as anything but rivals. An agreement may protect us from dying from deprivation, and perhaps also keep us safe from Adir's hunger.
You're a fool if you believe giving Adir a crumbling castle will protect you from them. Yeah, that's kind of true.
It might seem a foolish idea, but better to be a fool who tried than a coward who did not.
I don't have an espresso.
Your quest for
just
the
black
garden
coffee without
is
anything.
also a
That's
fool's
crazy.
errand.
I respect it, but not for me. Regardless of what you think, I will find it.
You are not the first person to have said that. I want you to get what you want, Envoy. My hope is that you don't kill the Inquisitor before I get what I want too.
If I see Lud when she's dead, sorry.
I hear she is a death guard. She has died once already and been returned to life by Wodica. Do you believe yourself more powerful than a god?
I think I killed a god. Frankly, yes.
I imagine this has something to do with your godlike features?
And the amount of people I've already killed myself.
But your relationship with your god is none of my business. In any case, the Steel Garrote are at the Mount Forja mines. To get there, head west across the primordial depths. Do as you will. I believe the Pargrunen and the Adirians can forge a mutually beneficial alliance. That will not happen if there is unnecessary bloodshed.
Oh, it's necessary, don't worry.
Also,
you have another request, don't you?
Perceptive as ever. If you happen to head north, you might pass by the Living Archives. The monastery is dedicated to preserving our historical artifacts, including some that are of great interest to me.
I see your loathing for your people's history doesn't extend to its artifacts.
One can possess layers, Envoy. And besides, my interest in these artifacts is strictly academic. The monastery hasn't been in touch in days, and I can't spare a warden to check on them. Oh, please, look in on them, if you can. I wouldn't ask if it wasn't serious, Envoy.
I'll look into it. Where can I find these living archives again?
They are to the north of Solace Keep, along the main road. And beware, if my warden's reports are accurate, there are a considerable number of Zarips.
Zarips ain't nothing to me.
Look for Elder Grigor at the archives. He should be able to give you a full accounting. I pray nothing terrible has happened. Thank you for this, Envoy. You are more than the villains your people are made out to be.
I understand his whole thing, but it is a little snaky. But I get it. I understand why it is.
Any news, Andrada?
Sorry, Joffrey.
Make it quick.
Spoke with Mina. She thinks Petra was doing something at the abandoned Warden Tower. Oh, there we go.
That tower's been off limits ever since the Zarips raided it. That Neem dude could be in serious danger.
I'll save him. A few Zarips are no match for me.
It's more than a few, Adirin. Though I admire your courage. Good luck out there. Only the bravest wardens venture out into the primordial depths.
Well, I got a garden to find. So, no matter what, I gotta. Hello, Nandru. All right. To the primordial depths we go, I suppose.
An outlet. An outlet.
All right, rude.
What do you think it means? 25, 26. Suck, I lost count.
Ooh, this place looks kind of sick at night. Alrighty. Let's head on out, huh? Man, that volcano looks very cool. What we got over here? Actually, let me check the map. Abandoned Warden Tower. Steel Garrote. Let's do this one first. Let's hit that.
Lead the way.
Oh, something above us. Something up there. What?
They're coming.
It said it was above, not below.
Well struck.
Oh my god, Yashi, that was a crazy cackle. Nice. More like dead blight. You know what I mean? Got him.
That was a close one.
It sure was. Definitely not my intention. Oh, there's gotta be something down here, right? Nope. Thankfully I can get back up. Alright, I think the steel garrote is up here. Oh no, we've got far off to go for that.
Zaribs. The tracks are everywhere.
Are they?
I let you have that.
Yep, you sure did, Yosli. Appreciate it. You're a homie. Alright, let's check out this keep. So I already see enemies ahead, so that's not ideal. Okay, that didn't hit anybody. Oh god. Nice, he's dead. Oh. Got him. Ooh, I did almost just walk over that fire and die. Alright, let's loot up. And oh, those lost in construction, we dedicate this tower to them. Their bones strengthen the stone, and their hearts the land. I can appreciate that. Guess we'll start down here. Grenade. Oh. 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 Oh, what's that thing? It's like, what is that sound? Zarp Claw. Ooh, a key. I'm sure that'll be useful probably up top. Nice. Alright, let's go up. What do we got here? Ledger, made filthy by dust and rock, contains record of the supplies kept within the tower. As a former waypoint between Solace Keep and Mount Forja, the tower is often used to store raw materials mined from the Tusk. It also stored a great deal of foodstuffs for itself and the miners at Mount Forja. As the entries progress, however, there seems to be a sharp increase in both arms and armor, as well as emergency medical supplies. Last entry showed an attempt to move as much equipment as possible out of the tower. That can't be good, right?
I think they need to hire a new cleaner.
Nah, it looks pretty good in here to me. Zarp movements. A list of dates and numbers. Upon reading all of it, you can do so that is keeping track of a nearby group of Zarps and endeavoring to make sure the writer isn't discovered by the tribe. I've suspected it for days, but now I'm positive. The Zarps are getting closer. Hopefully they haven't seen me and they'll just move right on by. I'm going to go ahead and guess they probably did notice him and did not just move right on by. Just a guess, though. Shield. Ooh. What does this do? 20% AoE damage. That's not bad. I still like my rings, but that's pretty good. Uh-oh, is he up here?
This kind of thing is a common sight back in Fjord, especially...
Need to adjust the frequency on the wheat. Do we add the irrigation directly to the machines? The archives must have some record on how to use these things. Running out of froze, I tried using beetle instead.
I bet they locked up Petru in the ash forest. I hope we find him before
okay.
do.
So he moved from here. It seems. Got it. Guess that makes sense. Ooh. Let's go back down, and then we'll get our bearings. Try out the front door. Oh, hello. I'll take that, thank you. All right, let's see. Oh, so it's all the way out here, huh? I'm thinking we want to head up here next. So I'm going to mark that as our next quest. And I think that is probably going to do it for us tonight. We're at a good stopping point. So let's yeah, hope you guys I don't know what we're let'sing. Hope you guys all had a good stream. Hope you all enjoyed. Yeah, that is all I got for you guys tonight. Yeah, we'll be back on Friday with some more Avowed, and then I think we're close. We'll probably finish mid next week, maybe at the earliest. I can't imagine, because we still have a couple side quests to do, and then the main quest, which I don't think is going to end right as soon as we start it. So I think we've got a good bit of game left, and then at some point after, we will start Ghost of Tsushima, but we will wait for you, Anna, since you were one of the ones to ping that. So yeah, hope you guys all enjoyed. Hope you guys are excited for Friday, and until next time, I'll see y'all next time. Peace.